everybody, welcome back to my garage. Winter's approaching once again. The summer's gone, we're into the end of autumn. So how are we going to survive the winter? God, it's miserable. I'm lucky enough that I don't have to ride my bike all year anymore. I can remember in my youth when it was my only means of transport and riding to work, freezing to death. You felt like your arms were, the skin in your arms was cracking when you moved your arms. It was so cold. I don't like the cold so much as I get older. So what's my solution to get through the winter? Earlier this year, I came up with a solution which really worked for me. I invested in some heated clothing, a heated body warmer and some heated gloves. As you can see, they're lit up. I'm sitting here just now, my hands are lovely and warm, my body's lovely and warm. It's all controllable. I can just press some buttons and I can vary the heat in the gloves. If they're going down to medium or on green, they go down to low. If you keep holding them on, they'll go off. You hold the button and they'll go off as well. Down on this side, there's a controller down here, and you can control the vest. It's on full heat at the moment. If I press it once, it goes down to amber and medium heat. Press it again, it goes down to green, and it's on low. If I press it and hold it, it goes off. So that's it all switched off. This is an absolute game changer in my opinion. I've been out in some days where it's been bitterly cold, torrential rain, absolutely miserable conditions, and just wearing some decent Gore-Tex gear and this underneath. I've been so warm and cozy and it's just comfortable. And it improves your riding as well, because the colder you get, you're more concentrating on trying to stay warm. It becomes miserable. If you can keep your body core warm, you're more likely to be much more aware and alert and enjoy the ride. I'll show you the parts that I've got and how it all fits together and how I've tethered it to the bike. There's a wee lead down here, which you can see, which is connected onto the battery. And the way I've rigged it up, I've actually got a wee carabiner on there, which is attached to the frame. And the event, because you should really unplug it as you get off the bike, but sometimes you forget and you walk away and you think, oh God, so it will actually unplug itself. So this is basically what the system comprises of. I have a case, body warmer, body vest, which has a controller here, which has a 3 heat setting from high, medium and low. Case, the short cuff gloves that I have, which has switches on the back for low, medium and high. They're connected by wires, which basically run down your sleeve inside your jacket to the gloves, and they're plugged into the vest. There's a wire at the bottom that comes out which plugs into the bike. They're easy to come apart. There's plugs on the back here, which you just unplug these units here. That's basically the gloves off. The gloves themselves are very comfortable. They're pretty much kind of winter gloves. They have scaphoid sliders on there as well, should you be unfortunate enough to need that. They're completely waterproof, comfortable. They have still quite tactile for quite good control on the bike. Never be as good as summer gloves. The jackets themselves, they have a wee plug inside here, so you can actually unplug the cables for the gloves. So my particular setup, how I've actually powered it from the bike, I have a DIN socket down here, which I've fitted, which is fused as well. There's a fuse under the seat for that. So it's basically straight off the battery with an inline fuse. And I've got the power lead that came from Kais, but I've modified the end of it to put on a wee angled DIN plug, like this one here. So that basically plugs in to the DIN socket there, and it's really quite neat, so it doesn't get in the way of your leg or anything. Round to the other side. What I've done is I've doubled over the cable and put a couple of cable ties to secure it in place. I attach it to a couple of wee cable ties I've got sitting there, so it makes it a nice solid connection. So if you're contemplating riding through the winter or even late into the season or early in the season, but you don't do it because it's so cold and miserable, this may be a solution for you. Personally, it's a game changer for me. Hope you've enjoyed this wee short video. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Well, the bike to do a wee test to see how this works, the heated clothing. As you can see, the gloves are on. There's no wires showing. The wires are running up inside the jacket sleeves. What I'm wearing today, all I've got is one long sleeved base layer and my Kais body warmer on top of that, and my jacket on top of that. My jacket has the internal warm winter liner has been removed. It's basically just the outer skin that I'm wearing, deliberately because it's actually quite a nice day today, so it's not too cold, and I wanted to experience the cold. So as I've been riding along here, the heating's all been switched off. I've never turned it on, so I've been trying to deliberately try and chill myself down a wee bit, so that when I do switch it on, I'll see the benefits. So basically, to switch it on, there's the controller down here. If I press the button, it goes to high, so that's the body warmer now coming on. And immediately you start to feel heat. I can feel the heat coming through now already. It's incredibly quick. Switch the gloves on, you just hold the button in. That's that one on. And that's that one on. So both the gloves are now on as well. So, and again, I can start to feel the heat coming through them as well. They're heating up. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll have a wee run on the kind of high heat, and that'll warm me back up again, and we'll see how that goes. I'll go for a little run and we'll keep trying them out. But instantly you can feel warmth coming through your hands and warmth coming through the body warmer. It's absolutely brilliant. So again, yep. So we'll take a wee run, we'll go a wee bit further and see how we get on with this. But as I was coming along to this point, I had done a few miles to get here, you could feel it, your body starting to get colder. It wasn't too unpleasant because it's not too a bad day today. But if it had been freezing, I would have been starting to get really even chilled even after a short run. Now I feel the heat coming to my chest. The wind is dry, it's pushing the jacket onto the heated vest, and it's pushing that heat right onto my chest, which is absolutely lovely. Before I was feeling that, but it was cold. Not anymore, it's warm. My hands, they're warming up nicely. One of the tricks with the body warmers, you want to have them to be kind of snug fit so that it quite clings to your body, so that the heat will transfer over. If it's too loose, you won't get the real benefit of it. So it really it's meant to be quite a close-fitting garment. We're crossing over the new Clackmannanshire Bridge, and over to the left there is the original Kincardine Bridge, which was a swing bridge which used to allow the boats to come through and travel up to the docks at Alloa. It's been many, many years since it actually opened. I think it's all welded shut now. And from here you have a good view of the old Kincardine Bridge in the distance, and the new Clackmannanshire Bridge, and we're looking over to the Ochil Hills. And just up here there's an amazing sight. You just see it coming out of the tree line just ahead of us on the right hand side, just beside the motorway. And these are two
horses, Baron and Duke, the Kelpies. Aren't they magnificent? Absolutely stunning. They are enormous. Absolutely fantastic, I think. There's a view of the Kelpies over there. The sun on their backs. Absolutely stunning. If you're ever in this area, it's definitely worth coming to have a wee visit and see them. Over there we can see the Forth bridges, the railway bridge, the Forth Road Bridge, and the new Queen's Ferry crossing. Welcome to the Queen's Ferry crossing. I think it was the early 60s, the Forth Road Bridge over to the right there, that opened up. And a few years ago, this one opened up. Yeah, you probably can't see it very well from here, but below that Babcock crane is one of our aircraft carriers, one of the new ones, in for repair. Back home in the garage. A wee run of 52 miles. My body's warm, my hands are warm. The only part of me that's cold is my arms, but that's only because I don't actually have the liner in this jacket. So and they're not cold, but they're certainly this coldest part of my body.
So I think that wee test ride was a success. The kit worked really well. I hope you enjoyed some of the local landmarks during the run. So anyway, well, it's bye from me. Catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.